Well, hello to you. My name is Dr. Candace Jones. I am the CEO and founder of Expanded Educational Services Success Academy. The purpose of this video is to teach you, parents and instructors, how to teach our Finding Success in Mental Health curriculum. Okay. Now here's a nice picture of the entire curriculum. The purpose of this curriculum is to help students define, identify, and eradicate different types of emotional distresses that they are struggling with. This is an important part of the academic curriculum because too many times mental health is overlooked. Too many times the phrase mental health is not used. But if you have a child that you cannot motivate to work, if you have a child that seems that they are depressed, they have low self-esteem, they have a lot of fears, they have anger, any type of emotional distress that is negatively coloring their world, you need to actively deal with that thing. It is not a phase. It will not go away. It will only morph and either be covered up, and the child will learn to they'll learn to go through life just kind of not dealing with things that are bothering them, or they will just begin to act out until their behavior escalates to the point where you can no longer control it. Okay. So, whether your child is on the extreme end of this mental health journey, or they're on the lighter end where they're just struggling with maybe some shyness, some low self-esteem, they get very quiet, they don't want to speak up, different things like that. You want to deal with those now because you don't want them taking those emotional distresses or those behaviors into adulthood. It's best now, since your child has to go to school every day, they have to do schoolwork. We may as well spend some time during the school day building your child up, raising their self-esteem, teaching them how to define different things. Am I a fearful person? Well, what does that look like? Can I identify some of those behaviors in myself? And if I can, teach me how to eradicate that. Teach me how to get rid of that, because I don't want to carry that through life. And as parents and instructors, you don't want your child carrying that through life. All right. So here is our text. Here is the main textbook for this course. My textbook, as you can see, is well utilized. It's all dog-eared, and this is a book that is not just for young people. This book is for people. There's not an age or a grade level on this, which means parents, it's just as good for you as it is for students. This textbook is full color. It highlights about 60 some different emotional distresses that people can go through. And notice again, I said people. I'm going to read out a few to you if I can find the table of contents. Control, disobedience, depression, distractions, envy, a mind that is not clear, excessive talking, fear of failure, gossip, greed, identity, ingratitude, judging, lying, manipulation, overeating. Yeah, that's a mind thing. Abandonment. Uh, if you are in a household where divorce is an issue, or there's an absent parent, then abandonment is an issue that needs to be dealt with. Addictions, anger, anxiety, approval seeking, bitterness, complacency, confusion, distrust, doubt, emotional trauma, fear, laziness, offense, phobias, pride, procrastination, rejection, self-sabotage, unforgiveness, worry, And it goes on and on and on. Again, there are about 60 different emotional situations that need to be uh, dealt with. How do we do it? Well, step by step, step by step. The instructions are included, parents and instructors, to teach you how to walk your child to freedom, to walk your child to a very healthy place, a healthier place. Okay. There is also a journal. Now, this is a workbook that can be written in. This one is full color as well. This helps the person process through the different steps and stages that the textbook outlines. Okay. This is for personal growth and wellness. This is not psychiatry, it's not psychology, it is education. It educates the person on the issue and it teaches them how to work through these things. Okay, and it's very important for every person to know how to identify what's going on with them and then take steps to get well. All right. Here is another portion of the curriculum. It's the Names of God book. This book teaches you how to understand that God is stronger than anything that you're going through. And so it really introduces the student, and I say student because this is for adults, this is for all people, it's for children, adults, it's just for people. It teaches the student or participant in this course how to recognize that, hey, you are a created being. You were created. And so when something is going wrong, it makes sense to go to your creator. Guys, when our vehicles begin to malfunction, we take them to the manufacturer or we read the manufacturer's guide on what to do when different things go wrong with the vehicle, because the vehicle is a created thing, and anything that has been created can be troubleshooted by the creator. Okay. And the final portion of the curriculum is this last book, which is called A Fresh Pen. It's a small, short read, just like the Names of God. But this book teaches the participant how to reverence God, how to reverence the Creator, and how to connect properly with the Creator. A lot of people know about God, but they don't really know Him. This book is going to teach you how to connect to your Creator, to get healing in different areas and to get some understanding, some clarity on why do you think the way you think? Why do you operate the way that you operate? Is God mad at you? Is He angry at you for all of the crazy things you have done? And then you find out the answer to that is no. God is a loving God and He gives and gives and gives, and He wants to give to you. And so this is an important part of our mental health curriculum. Okay, so overcoming emotional distress is so important. This curriculum teaches the participant how to say goodbye to things like low self-esteem, fears, self-sabotage, depression, and more, but to do it at a young age. Think about this. Think about the things that you struggle with, parents. Think about if you could have dealt with those things at a young age, gotten those things out of your life, figured out how to work through them properly so that you can effectively get that out of your life. Okay, because one of the things that we don't want our children doing, we don't want them carrying negative mindsets and behaviors into adulthood, especially when we could capitalize off the time that our children are spending in school. So I think that, well, not I think, I know that this course is essential. It is essential, an essential part of the academic process where you teach children how to deal with those things that are ailing them, the things that they are struggling with. Teach them at a young age how to work through those things, and then hold them accountable to be working towards getting free of a lot of those mindsets. So in 30, almost 30 years, not quite 30 years, I think we're going on year 28 or 29. I lose count a lot. But in almost 30 years of education, I've seen that one of the major missing pieces in public education, private education, and especially in homeschool is paying homage to mental health. If you got a child that has some behaviors that you know are not right, like you can't motivate that child, you can't get them to obey you, you can't get them to do their schoolwork, you can't get them to do household chores, you can't get them to do anything, then this is the program for you, and not just for your child, because if you can't get them to do it, I recommend that you go through this with them. Okay, it's very important because as parents, we love our little people. As instructors, as teachers, we love young people. And I always tell my instructors, hey, we may not know all of the answers, but we know how to find them. And that is what's important. And in this curriculum is where you will find the answers you need to eradicate some different things so that you can have a healthier self and healthier young people. See you in the next session.